Hello, 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 hello. Good evening, you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Hello, 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 hello. Yes, good evening. Oh, like I promised on my shot yesterday, I said I'm going to come out here to do a live video about Davido's dad's video from Davido's dad video from last yesterday conference. I couldn't make a lot of shots. I know my people were expecting me on today. Let me check my audio. If you come in and you meet me, if not, you can watch the video back later. But I'm not gonna stay here for so long. There are just few stuff, like few things that videos that said that I really want to address. And Uh, seriously, it's crazy. As I was about to come on live now, I was trying to send this link to my Instagram and Facebook at the same time. That is why when I I came across this. I'm gonna show you guys this one first because now I said it. I made a video. Is it last week? I'm not sure whether it's before Sunday. But on Sunday, yes, let me say on Sunday, even before now, I've been saying it. But on Sunday, I literally mentioned that it looks like it's Kemiolun lawyer that is maintaining Anuoluwapo's Instagram account. And it's because of the handwriting. When you know the way to write, you know how they put stuff out, the pattern, the style of writing, it looks like Kemiolun, and that's why I suggested that it could even be Kemiolun, or maybe Anuoluwapo's mom learned from Kemiolun to be doing her stuff like that. But I went through that rabbit hole. If you're going through the rabbit hole, the deeper you go, the 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 lighter the tea of it becomes, or how do they say that word? So anyway, I was trying to check Anuoluwapo's page, literally going through the entire page on Instagram to see what's really different from the way they write now. And I can tell you the pattern of writing on Anuoluwapo's page, like Olu lawyer's handwriting. It does. I don't know. Can you guys hear me properly? Uh, and please, if you're coming in, can you just like this video? Can you please like the video? It helps to spread the word. Please like the video. Hi, my sister. How are you? Yeah, this one is an impromptu live. Although I mentioned it yesterday that I'm going to go live. So, as I'm saying, wait, let me quickly grab something. Sorry if I'm hanging. I think it's my network. I need to quickly grab my notepad because I wrote that. And normally I will do my video offhand most of the time. But because I was watching the video that press conference yesterday, and I was like, wow, wow. When you hear the other side of the story, we've been hearing Anu things coming from Anu's mom, whereby they just keep writing. I can tell you that Davido's dad is right. Anuoluwapo's mom is a very quiet person. So that is why I am surprised that everything being put out is by her. But I'm not, because sometimes when people are quiet, they hardly speak. But when they write, they can write a lot of stuff. But even with that, if you see Anu's mom, Ayola Binjo, herself, she's a bit timid. She's a bit on a timid, shy side. But I know that that's not who she is. If not, she wouldn't be sleeping with someone she just met. The day she met Davido was the day she went with them. That was the story. And I don't think she ever denied that. So I would not say that, oh, she's this timid, shy girl that cannot feel a jet, feel a more, omi tán bá bù sí lẹ́nu. Obviously, ó ń jí nǹkan àgbà jẹ as at when she was not supposed to. So anyway, but that's not the bone of contention now. So Davido's dad sat down with, I think, Chanel. I'm not going to show the video. Sorry, you guys, if you want to watch it, I think you should go on YouTube. The reason is that this channel that put the video out might want to lay a claim to it, and it's not going to be really good for me to have, go through the video, have all the points, then playing the video, and then they will now come and claim ownership of it because it's their video. They were the one that were big enough that Davido's dad called to come and do the press conference so that he can make something straight. So he started by talking about Anuoluwapo, the year 2014 when they had the video done. But give me 5 seconds. So sorry, you guys. I need. Sorry, you guys. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure my daughter gets what she's doing after school. So talking about herself, I'm supposed to go and pick her up because I have this video. Okay. So he addressed a lot of things, but I'm going to just, go through them and tell you. Number one, Ayo Labinjo, Anuoluwapo's mom's sister, is in contact with those dad, and that has been she has been in that contact since 2014 when they had the first year. So obviously, maybe she was there and she had Davido's dad's number. She always messaged Davido's dad. I mean, Anuoluwapo's auntie, because Ayo Labinjo and the sister, I think the sister's name is Titi Labinjo or something like that. So I'll be naming Titi Labinjo, Ayo Labinjo. That's Anuoluwapo's mom. They are Labinjos. Their dad is a professor at the University of Ibadan. They are late dad. So this Titi Labinjo has always been in contact with Davido's dad, and Davido's dad spoke so many good things about the auntie of Anuoluwapo and how she has been the one soliciting for Anu and her mom. So Davido's dad, this part, I'm not going to lie to you. I still stand by it. I'm not very clear about it. The reason is that your father says, Agbonse oloko nse oju, Agbonse ikamuju nse oju oloko egundu gundu. This one is saying, oh, we've only had one DNA test done, which is Anu's mom, Ayo Labinjo, and Dr. Kemilulayo. And Davido's dad came out with, we've had we've had 5 tests done. So then Davido's dad was saying that the last test they did was in 2020. So Davido was saying that one was done when Anu was 10 years. So, there's contradiction in there. It's very possible that they are getting the year wrong or they are getting the date wrong. Because when Davido's dad came, he literally said that he had 2 tests done with B-Red. He had another 3 tests done with Davido, who came out still negative 0.00%. And B-Red's one, B-Red is Davido's cousin, and Bayo Adeleke. That one too came out 0.00%, which means these guys don't have any relation with the Adelekes. And the third one that was done, Davido's dad did not say that these people actually pick any of the hospitals. No. What Davido's dad said is that the time in 2014, when they accused that the DNA wasn't right, Davido's dad said, yes, sometimes this happens. So he told them, that was 2014, he told them that they can stay in Lagos, he asked the driver, get somewhere for them to stay, let them stay here and look around or ask around, or if you have any other hospital that you really want to go, or any other diagnostic center that you want to go, I will pay for it. You can go and do, like, okay, maybe one doctor that they could find themselves that you can do it. And after all of this, he told the driver to go and get them a hotel. And by the time they got there, they said the mother was crying, which is the grandma of Anuoluwapo was crying. So obviously disappointed because they thought that this is going to be a poverty elevation project. So then, sorry if I use some words that get some people angry. Happy New Year. Oh, Cindy Foxy TV, my darling sister. Happy New Year. Keep kicking those asses. I love all your videos. Sometimes I have time to watch, but I love the shots. Cindy Foxy TV. Please keep posting the shots. The shots are very quick for me to look through. And sometimes if I need to get details, I just go and watch the entire video and see your outfit. You're doing amazing, my sister. Happy New Year. So anyway, as I'm saying, I just need to give a quick shout out to my darling sister in the first TV. I hope the kids are good. Anyway, guys, let me go back to the story. I like gossiping. Is this gossiping? No. I'm just interested in this thing, maybe because a minor is involved, and I really wish this girl can know who is truly her dad instead of you know going through all these stress, trouble, tribulation, and making her go through mental gymnastics. All because the mom of Kemi Olunloyo believed that she has to be related to Davido one way or the other. Okay, anyway, Davido's dad claimed that Davido said, when they got there, Davido said he doesn't even know her. But he told Davido, just shut it. I want to know if this girl is my granddaughter, I'm going to take her. And then they asked them to go to that hotel, but the mom was angry. Ayola Binjo's mom was angry and decided to leave and told the driver that no, don't bother. We're going to Ibadan. That's how she departed and never even bother to do the second DNA that Davido's dad said we can look for somewhere to do the second one. So then she left. That was what happened in 2014. So to now come to 2018, that was about 4 years after 2014, and Kemi Olunloyo got involved. Before that, like I told you on Sunday, Kemi Olunloyo has been dragging Davido. Kemi Olunloyo has been coming up with a lot of things, coming up with, oh, Davido is this. She even did a series. She called it Surviving Davido. I watch those series. Some I can stomach, some I cannot, because I don't like someone when you are obsessed. Even me, when I'm doing videos, like I'm doing a video on Sunday, I'm doing another one because it happened. If I have to do like 4, 5, 6 videos on that video, consecutively, I get bored. I don't know, maybe it's me. I just get bored and be like, oh, man, this is becoming obsession. So that time she did a video calling it Surviving Davido, and a lot of things were said. She talks about Davido's mom, how she was the one that drove Davido's mom. Davido's dad literally put a hole in that story and said that he was never friends with her late wife, which is Davido's mom. She was never friends with her. She doesn't know her. She just know that she's been dragging his son for so long. So in 2018, Kemi Olunloyo came in, and Kemi Olunloyo said that she met this lady. So I think, misery company. I don't want to say so much. So by the time Kemi realized that, oh, this day they now came in that she gave up for the video, she linked up with them. And I watched all of the conference there because I really felt for this girl. Maybe because of the way she said she lost her dad, and her dad was this, and her dad was actually poisoned. So I was like, I can relate. I lost my dad to, kind of similar issue at a young age, and I know how difficult he is. So I thought to myself, like, oh, I'm rooting for this girl. If truly, if you're like they are trying to use their money to distort everything, this is not okay. Everybody that knows you, I hate cheating. I can't stand it. I don't care who you are, whether you are the billionaire, whether you are the president or whatever. When these people cheat, sometimes I don't have anything to do to them. I just detest. And I pray God should just give me the heart to just overlook a lot of all these things going around. So anyway, Kemi Oluloyo had a conference that time, and it was Kemi Oluloyo that suggested that, oh, or you, because she claimed that B-Red was there that day, and Davido was just upcoming. Davido was in 20 then. By the time they did the DNA, Davido was 21. That was when she gave birth. So then Davido's cousin B-Red was there, and Kemi Oluloyo was the one that threw it out there that this girl actually was fair in complexion and looked more like Governor Adeleke's children than Davido's side of the family, even though they are cousins, they are first cousins, and she just threw it out there, and a lot of people were carrying it. And she asked the lady Ayolabinjo that, oh, that night, did you add something with both cousins? And they just said, no, I watched it. The girl literally said, the way she went, no, that wasn't what happened. And I was wondering, why did Davido not accept this guy? I know Davido has a track record of not accepting any of the pregnancy, to be honest. It was the dad that always paid for to accept for him. So then this girl that time said, no, she doesn't have anything with B-Red. But you know, when something is out there, it goes, oh, Lofafa. Yeah, oh, Lofafa. So it was Kemi Oluloyo that threw it out there. And that was why Davido's dad decided to have a test on with Davido's cousin. That was what he said. I did not see it, but he was showing the press people there that look at it. And I'm not saying that all these records cannot be forged. It can, any record can be forged. So I'm just going to keep it at that because so far, Davido's dad has come out with proof of this DNA. And the only one I've seen from this Ayolabinjo, Kemi Oluloyo, whoever representative that is there, it's just the one that is done in 2014. And the result, you know, the, uh, the paternity results determine Davido is not the father. The relatedness of Davido and Anuoluwapo was 0.0000% as paternity what we say. So, and that was the one she posted, but she keeps saying that money was given. Dr. Deji Adeleke gave money, gave envelope. And I'm looking at it. I'm not saying that it's not possible. I'm just going to tell you my theory that I was supporting the girl and I'm looking at it sideways. If you have all these rich people, sometimes, or not even movie, I'm telling you real life now. Sometimes when they don't really like the person that their child went to mingle with, it's either they coerce this person to abort the pregnancy, or they do this thing like shady stuff to make sure that the child does not really. But I don't see Davido's dad as that person. If it come to worse, this guy might sign an NDA and be like, don't go out there and be, they might give her NDA to sign and be blabbing about the family, or we're going to be responsible, we're going to take care of the child, which I think a lot of rich people does as well, especially if they believe that this person is not up to their standard. But I don't see Davido's dad as that person, but like I said with Ayolabinjo as well, sometimes people have a meek nature. You look at them, be like, oh, this person is so quiet, they are meek, they are this. But when they get the nitty gritty of it, sometimes they are the most dangerous. So I'm just going to leave it at that. So then Davido's dad said that Ayolabinjo's sister, who is Anuoluwapo's sister, Anuoluwapo's aunt. So it's two girls for the woman. So I think she called Davido's dad. This is happening between 2014. In fact, up until 2025, Davido's dad has been helping. And I'm glad that the post yesterday did not suggest that that wasn't what happened. It's true. Davido's dad has been giving this girl a lot of money for Anuoluwapo's upkeep. Not because the paternity showed that Davido is the dad. No, it's just because he's a philanthropist and he does a lot of charity. In fact, he said he's sponsored. He has a scholarship for for like 3,000 students in his university at Adeleke University in Ede. So he's, he he kind of has this scholarship that is sponsored 3,000 people every year. Then this auntie of Anu will reach out to Davido's dad and be like, "Oh, can you help? All the bills is on me ever since I moved to Abuja, working and all that. I've been the one helping the family. I've been the one taking care of Anu, uh, school fee and everything because the sister was just doing menial and small jobs because she didn't graduate. So Davido's dad will send her money, and when Davido's dad sent her money, Davido's dad said he continued to send this lady's money because she was really thorough and he believed that she was a very honest person because whenever he sends her money, this girl will take picture of everything or receipts. He will send it to Davido's dad. And Davido's dad said even Davido doesn't know that he's in communication with this girl. So come 2021, when said after COVID, that was when they now did other tests. So when they had those tests done in 2020, those three other tests, one that the DNA is contaminated for the video, so two done and said negative, and two done for B red and said negative. So Davido's dad now said, see, he's not there, but he said when they sent the result to the grandma was literally angry. Then the next thing, the grandma went to Onyofife to report the video's dad. And Onyofife, maybe Onyofife directed them to Timi of Ede because Davido's dad is from Ede, not from Ife. So Timi of Ede eventually called Davido and literally told those that to take the child, not DNA. And Davido's dad said, oh, I have PhD, even though I'm not like a medical student or anything, but I have to PhD. I went to school. I'm going to speak by science. You are not going to tell me because when Timi of Ede called Davido's dad, that one said, this girl looked like the family. She's fair in complexion, and you know in your family you have a lot of fair people in complexion in your family. Just take her. And Davido's dad told him, no, you have to go by science, and science already told me that this is not my granddaughter. But I can do whatever I can to help, but she's not mine. If she's mine, even if we want to, he kind of related to when Imade said he never denied Imade. Imade was never denied that Davido's, and I'm like, yeah, he was. We heard everything that time as well. But obviously, he said when they want to claim the American passport for Imade, if you are a British citizen and you want to bring your kids, they will do a DNA. I've seen a lot of people that has failed that. I have some family with so many stories. I have so many stories of different families that it came out that the dad that was thinking that's my daughter and eventually not their kids. So anyway, long story short, he said he compared the DNA complex of Davido with the one on Imade's one, and he even gave them to compare. And when they compare, at the end of the day, he is the same. He has a lot of uh, things that they will match together to now derive the result of the DNA. And he also counter Ayolabinjo. He said that it wasn't the blood that was drawn, that it was in the cheek that they used this cheek thing. Then another thing that we uh, said is that after they went to City of Ede and that was like resolved, Davido that literally told them the grandmother was very unhappy. Like now, Davido's dad is saying like the grandmother and Ayola Binto herself, they were very unhappy because it was three of them with Anu that came. And as this process is going on, Ayola Binto's sister, we continue to apologize to Davido's dad on behalf of the sister and the mom, and at the same time soliciting for them for help. So it got to a stage in 2021, after 2020 DNA that they went to Timofede. I think they went to Oni, Timofede. So then Davido's dad This girl now messaged Davido's dad again for maybe Anuoluwapo or tuition fee or something. And Davido's dad now, your sister, what happened to her? Like, why did she go to school? And that was when the sister now said, yeah, she was in university, she got pregnant. So obviously, I know the struggle when you don't have this parent. You kind of struggle. They struggle to send you to school. So, and now, as a single mother, the mom has to struggle to send both of them to school. So then the Ayo has to drop out, but the sister finished, graduated, and everything. That was why she was able to hold the job. So, but since then, Ayo Labido couldn't get back on the horse. She has to take care of her child and everything. So Davido's dad said, okay, Sisi, instead of giving you money for this time for, can you talk to your sister? Your sister can go back to school. Kind of trying to empower her. She can go back to school. When she goes back to school, she can, graduate and get a job and look after her daughter. Then Davido's dad told the girl that I can actually give her a scholarship in Adeleke University. I have like 3,000 students that I give scholarship every year. I can add a name to it. So Davido's dad decided to add this lady's name to it. It's confirmed because Kemi Olunloyo literally said that if she was in their life, she wouldn't have allowed Ayo Labinjo to go to Davido's dad's university. And I'm like, what are you playing on? This girl doesn't even have the monetary backing to send herself back to school. And you don't even have that backing for her. How come you are now going to encourage her not to go? Anyway, long story short, they arranged it. She accepted and she went to that university. And 2 years after, she stopped going. So then Davido's dad said when she didn't resume in the process that she was there, 2021, 2022, I think Davido started because she was looking through the messages that this girl was sending to her. So, uh, okay. So I think Davido's dad made some mistake there. Davido's dad mentioned that 2014 Temilolo wasn't in Ayo Labinjo's live on 2018. So he might have misspoke or mixed the date up because he mentioned 2014 Temilolo and I'm like, no, it was 2018 that I first heard about this story. So nobody really know about that story until Temilolo met him. So then in 2020, uh Ayo's sister asked for the DNA. It was Ayo's sister that asked for the DNA, Olabinjo's sister. So when they had it done and it was like zero with B red and also Davido, and that was when Davido started deciding Ayo Labinjo. And she went to the university. She did 2 years. Like, even though I was thinking, why are you doing 2 or 3 more DNA tests with this girl? If Davido claimed that doesn't even know this girl, like he has never met the girl. And B Red said, like, I don't know, but I believe that they've met. That one is it's just my opinion. I believe that we don't know her. But because Davido has already painted to the family that she's a prostitute, how will you move back on that? Somebody that uh somebody that you said is a prostitute, your family already, how did you get to that stage of impregnating a prostitute? What does he even say about you as a person? Because you went to go to prostitute and you did not protect yourself, you just, raw meat, just like that. Even though the girl, I'll blame her as well because I don't care what they promised you. How can you allow that? You were not even in a relationship with Davido or anything like that, and you just let it slide in, just like that, free of charge, or whether they give her money, I don't know. She claimed that time that she didn't collect any money. So then she stopped going to the university after they went to Senior Fede. So before the resumption of the third year, they went again to go and meet Davido's sister in Eden. Yeah, Davido's dad said he has a sister that lives in Eden. So they went to that sister again. As at that time, Anuoluwapo's mom has already met one lecturer, because according to Davido's dad, there was this brother of Davido's dad that was in that uni, Dr. Sikiru. So this Dr. Sikiru Adeleke was the one Davido's dad hand over Ayola Binjo to look after her. And they even said that she can be in work study program, whereby she's going to be working for the university. They will be paying her, and she's going to be going to school free of charge on scholarship. So the work study program, the money, the salary collecting from risk no protection. I know, my sister, is a very risky game that Davido plays, and up until what? How old is the son? Anderson, or what's the boy's name? The one that lives in UK here that gave birth to. And there's another one in US, which the girl said, "Oh, I've terminated it, or the pregnancy, she lost the pregnancy or something." And that was the recent. So he's just in the habit of, singing it in raw. He doesn't really protect himself or anything like that. So anyway, long story short, she was in the custody of this Dr. Sikiru Adeleke when she was in Adeleke University. In the process of knowing this man, she confided in the man. I mean, Ayola Binjo, Anuoluwapo's mom, confided in the man because I think she was working with the man with the work study program that she was in. I think she's collecting maybe 50K monthly or something like that. And Davido's dad thought about that, thinking that at least that is going to be tidying her up, not going back to the mom, or the sister will still be giving her upkeep money. That can be her upkeep money. So she was doing that for 2 years that she was there. And he said something, he keep repeating it, that he has good grades, which means the lady is very brilliant. She is very brilliant. Davido's dad said it like more than 10 times, like, oh, and she has good grades. She has really good grades. She was studying English. So in the process of her being in that university, she confided in Dr. Sikiru Adeleke. I don't know whether she became human, maybe humanized enough to think that this family are nice. And that Dr. Sikiru Adeleke, maybe they told him as well, you can really be close to this girl, work on her, and maybe she's going to tell you the truth. This is my own, conspiracy mind working. And the girl confided in Dr. Sikiru Adeleke. That was the video's dad account of things, and told that Dr. Sikiru Adeleke that there was another boyfriend, that he has a boyfriend, when she went ahead and having it, having the raw meat with Davido. She had this boyfriend, and the Dr. Sikiru said, have you done DNA with the man? Said she told Dr. Sikiru Adeleke that the guy is working in a bank, a UBA bank. So then, if the guy is working in a UBA bank, have you done a DNA? But Ayola Binjo told Dr. Sikiru that the guy is married afterwards, maybe before she gave birth to Anu or after she gave birth to Anu, I don't know. But the guy is married anyway. And she has told the guy, but the guy said no, that he's not even going to go for any DNA test. And that was what Davido's dad, Dr. Sikiru, told Davido. Then that was when Ayola Binjo was in that university, working with Dr. Sikiru Adeleke. So then Davido's dad was now thinking that he was even thinking that maybe he can help her, Dr. Sikiru told her, can you get like a court injunction to compel this guy to do the DNA? And and the reason why Dr. Sikiru said that, Davido's dad said, Dr. Sikiru asked her, do you have the picture of this man? And Ayola Binjo showed the picture to Davido's dad's brother. And when that one saw the picture, it was like, wow, the guy is light in complexion. This might be Anuoluwapo's dad. I think you should pursue this. Then afterwards, that was the discussion. So then afterwards was when she finished 200 level. There was holiday, I believe. That was after they now went to Davido's auntie. Davido's Davido's dad said they went to a day again after they've already met Oni, went to Timofede. They now went to a day to meet Davido's dad sister again to tell her that she should speak to her brother to take Anuoluwapo. They are certain that is their family. Then Davido's auntie called Davido's dad. And Davido's dad was like, have you asked her about the guy that works in UBA Bank? That did Sikuru not tell you about that guy? So when the aunt now asked her, that Davido's dad said, I told her to show the picture to her mom because Davido's dad maybe was thinking that maybe this girl did not even tell her mom about this person. And before you know it, her mom got angry again. I was just like leaving the place in anger. That yeah, they just trying to cheat them, blah blah blah. So then that was when I was thinking like, okay, the way that Davido's dad is saying it sounded like Anuoluwapo's grandma really wished that Anu Adeleke Davido of Adeleke, to be honest. So I'm not mad that she put Adeleke on her page. I'm just mad that Davido's first daughter, which I know is a stunt that Emiolu lawyer will do. So anyway, long story short, they left, and since then he didn't hear anything until maybe 2024. There was another story, and before you know it, Davido Ayolabi just sister reached out to Davido's dad, apologized, but Davido's dad said something. Said every year his birthday is March 6th. That this Ayolabi just sister will always message that she was very respectful. You can tell that she has her ish together. She's very respectful. She's very responsible. And the way she speaks to her, even Davido's dad read one of her message, and you can see the way she's going, sa, 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 sa. So anyway, long story short, that one reached out to Davido's dad again after the shenanigans of 2024. If you remember, there was another show, maybe 2024, 2025, about so his Davido's and Bobo Ajudua came out and said that they've had two tests done. And when Davido came out this year, last year, is it last year, January of this year, Davido said five. Even me, I was like, this is confusing. Why are you bragging you're going to post DNA and you're not posting it? But Davido's dad said the reason is that somebody can use those DNA profile to commit offense and they will say it's Davido. I don't know how that works. Don't quote me. I'm not a diagnostic center neither. I'm a scientist. I do a bit of research here and there. So in 2023, uh yeah, that was 2023 was when Dr. Sikwe Adeleke was telling her to reach out to that UBA guy who works in the bank in Ibadan as well. So she left university. They were still paying her the work study program money because it's 50K. They were still paying it into her account. I'm going to get back to that because Kemi Oluloyo came out to actually debunk some of it, not entirely, because she has never, even now she said there are some information she has never heard before. I guess the UBA bank worker is part of it because this is the first time I'm hearing that she has a boyfriend. She claimed that she doesn't have a boyfriend when this thing happened with Davido, when they have this law escapade. She claims she doesn't have a boyfriend, and if she's telling that Dr. Siku that she has a boyfriend and she was doing something with this guy around the same time, I'm really disappointed, seriously. So, and at the end of the day, sorry, I'm trying to go through my notes. Aha. They said when they went to Davido's aunt in Ede, they told Davido's aunt that everywhere they went to, they've given them spiritual assurance that Anuoluwapo is Davido's daughter. Sorry, I laughed. It's just funny to me. Like they've given you've went to so many places, not DNA, so many places, and they've already given them spiritual assurance. It's me that call it spiritual assurance. That they've told them that Anu, and I'm like, what's this again? Is that spiritual assurance or what do we call it? I call it spiritual assurance. Spiritual assurance. So then Davido's dad was wondering why she left school when Anuoluwapo graduated last year, October 30 or something. That was when Anuoluwapo's auntie Ayolabinjo's sister reached out to Davido's dad again, sent Davido's dad graduation picture of Anuolua, uh, the grades, how she was the head girl of the school, but now Anuoluwapo is moving to secondary school, and the bill is going to be so much on her. So she really needs help. If Davido's dad can help her, and Davido's dad says, "Oh, no problem. What he can do is that he's going to help, help Anuoluwapo." But the thing is this: why did the mom stop coming to school? Because the plan he asked for the mom is for her to finish, graduate in Adeleke University, and when she graduates, she can give her a job in that school. And from there, she can, go and do a master's, do a PhD. So I'm like, Davido's dad is really big when it comes to education. Like, he really loves education so much. And go and do a PhD. And after a PhD, she can become lecturer. So, which means she can start from somewhere, start doing some job. And when she do a master's and PhD, that was the plan. Even though Davido's dad did not tell Ayolabinjo or Dr. Sukuru or anybody told Ayolabinjo that's what they planned for her. But when Anuoluwapo auntie reached out to Davido again, so Davido's dad said, okay, if she's very brilliant like this, and you told me that the reason your sister did not come back to uni is because there's nobody to look after Anuoluwapo because your mom's health is not really there. If it's because of Anuoluwapo that she won't finish her own education, I'm going to give Anuoluwapo scholarship in Adeleke High School, like Adeleke Secondary School, which is very close to the university. They can both be in Ede, and Ayo. Anu will be in boarding house. Ayo will be able to face her studies in the university, and Anuoluwapo will be able to go to Adeleke High School. And before you know it, they rejected the offer. And Anuoluwapo's auntie, which is Ayolabinjo's sister, told Davido's dad that if Davido's dad can help her with the tuition, the upkeep, the rest, she's going to be taking care of that. And Davido's dad sent her the money, the tuition fee for Anuoluwapo's secondary school. That was last year, despite all the dragging. So then I think that was the end. And Davido's dad confirmed that it was Kemi Olunloyo that is managing the account. And Oluwapo is a minor. Why is Kemi Olunloyo using that girl to harass his son that he's not going to take it? That is when they told Davido's dad that Kemi Olunloyo actually posted the DNA of Anuoluwapo, the one they had done in 2014. And I told you that Davido's dad said is a crime, is this, is that, somebody can use that profile. And as soon as they show it, Davido's dad was like, he was literally very angry and said, we're going to sue her. We're going to sue her. So what I noticed is that I think because the man has never come outside to do anything like this, so maybe what the man is like a prerequisite to Kemi Olunloyo's punishment for everything she has done all this while, making them go through. So I'm going to read to you the response of Kemi Olunloyo, and at the same time, I'm going to play the audio. I didn't know that this video is going to go to this extent. Sorry about that. That was just to use about 20, 30 minutes to do the video. But I think I like storytelling so much. I will tell you the story like I'm there. I just watched it. So anyway, this is what was posted by Anuoluwapo's page, but I guess it's Kemi Olunloyo, sorry. So now, she said Dr. Kemi just posted this to clarify herself. Like, why? I said, Titi, you are a liar. That is Ayolabinjo. He did not cut ties with her 4 years ago. He cut ties with everyone in Ibadan. 7 years ago, I moved to Lagos, then out of Nigeria. My sister was collecting money from one Sikiru Adeleke, but it was her that they said they were paying money to. So I don't know how it becomes Dr. Sikiru Adeleke because the payment, according to Kemi said, is Pacific Ocean or something. I think that's Davido's that company. So then, my sister was collecting money from CQ Adeleke, Dr. Deji Adeleke's younger brother, who Titi reached out to claiming she would be a spokesperson to get the clean DNA. Instead, they paid her off. She was giving us a portion of the money. How can you accuse yourself of something like this? She was giving us a portion of the money unknown to us. I heard 250K was sent for Anu's care monthly for a year, but this only gave me 100K. I was vulnerable, poor, and worked hard, then took their university offer under poor advice from my sister and Davido. And Davido still had not accepted my daughter with proper DNA. One day I went to eat my meal at the school and started vomiting blood. I was poisoned at the school and was hospitalized. The hospital confirmed the poison and left hurriedly and dropped out. I was scared to ever go back. Dr. Femi was not in the picture. Leave her out of this. She supported Anu financially till date. Really? And your sister is begging Dr. Adeleke for her tuition fee if she's supporting her. Why do you need money from the Adelekes? So if I cannot say thank you as I have no contact, I did not want to get to the stage, but I must talk. After I withdrew from the school, they stopped giving Anu money. My sister Titi made poor decisions for me. I never saw Dr. Adeleke or Davido one time when I was there. Thank you for your 1 year support. My DNA request will be done at the State Department. Ayolabi Injo, 21/1/2026. Who writes like this? Please tell me who does this? Well, I'm surprised there is no hour, dates, hour and time.
Now, we have to
They
focus on a
always
lot of things because I
hour
just
and
heard a lot of things to my ears that I never heard before. All right. I have fully watched Dr. Adeleke's interview twice, and I did a Yoruba video, part one and part two, Yoruba English, English and Yoruba, because a lot of people that don't understand English,
thank you.
but Yoruba in their hometown there in Ede might want to hear the Yoruba. But I'm going to do this one full English, 10 minutes. So make sure you share it and make sure you listen to us because what I'm about to tell you is going to stun you. I'm watching Ayo's page as well. Okay, first of all, they accuse me of being the admin. I'm impersonating a minor. If I was impersonating a minor, Davido shouldn't have come into the DM. Okay, I'm not the admin of the page. I created the page and I adminned it till 2019. I handed it over to Ayo. She didn't touch.
Yeah, sorry you guys that I paused that. A quick update. As I was about coming on live, I told you that there's this blog. I just saw it. They've went to find out like the location, the IP address, where the posts are coming from. Kemi Olunloyo is apparently in Ghana, and the post on Anu's page post is coming from Ghana as well. Just to let you know that. I'm still going to show you.
Touch it for 4 years, and she touched it at the child's 10th birthday, posted pictures. And then on the child's, was it New Year's Day last year? She posted more pictures, and the page somehow became active. But somewhere after January of 2025, she never posted till the girl's birthday in November. Okay, if I was admin of the page, why wouldn't I post for 10 months? Please stop it. I open that page, no problem. But they want to like change the narrative and they can't change the narrative. Okay, I'm very intelligent. Dr. Adeleke basically told everybody that I'm a mad woman. What else should she say? Yeah, he said my own son, my own biological son disowned me. My son did not disown me. We've talked about this in 2019 when I got to Lagos, and that was posted on my birthday. My nephews impersonated my autistic son who was not on social.
Okay, sorry you guys. I'm gonna keep pausing. So I paused that to actually clarify because she actually did 2 videos on Facebook yesterday. Immediately, like as they ought. She couldn't keep her calm or cool. So she literally did 2 videos, and one whereby you can see she was almost crying, and she was saying she sounds like a hypocrite to me. I'm not really, I'm not really a fan of Kemi Olunloyo because I believe she does too much, and all this self-acclaiming that you are investigative journalist. So then she she was saying something, and I still don't understand. It's more or less like the way I'm analyzing someone's life now. If someone decides to analyze my life, I will take it as it is. So she was really angry and said that, why would Davido's dad mention our son? Why would you mention my son? I have autistic child. You also, your son Davido also have an autistic child. In the same breath, why would you mention my son? That I have my son disowned me, it was my nephew. That was what she get to now. You can really see the pain and agony. She was really pained that Davido's dad actually said that her own son disowned her. So she was like, even Iyabo just tried to use it last year against me. My son Rich came out to put her in her place because he stood up for his brother, and this, my autistic child doesn't have anything to do with this. I'm a journalist. I can mention your own son. And I'm like, you are calling out. You literally did a series about Davido, saying surviving Davido. It was a series because it was popular then. There was surviving R. Kelly then. And you did surviving Davido's. It was episode 1 to maybe up onto 12 episodes, like soap opera. But then you were angry that Davido's dad said that your son, obviously, it was in news that was out there. Iyabo Ojo used it, and Davido's dad was using it. And you're saying that because your other son has corrected the narratives, that Davido's dad doesn't have the right because you are a journalist. I think it's hypocritical to me. It's very hypocritical. And that's why sometimes people will say, oh, Trump is terrible. I'll say, yeah, I like him because if you give him bass, he will give you boast.
Social
So
media. I did a video, I did write-ups, it's a blog post edit and all that. My son did not do anything. When Iyabo Ojo tried the same thing and say, oh, your son that disowned you, what happened? My youngest son came in his brother's defense and blasted Iyabo in a very, very viral tweet. It's important you know these things. So I told Adeleke to keep my children or my son off his mouth, okay? My son is autistic. Adeleke has 2 autistic grandchildren, and those are Davido and Chioma's children. They don't talk, and they're autistic. They have the diagnosis.
Can you imagine?
Okay,
They have the
so everybody can be
diagnosis.
exposing everybody,
Is she the
but
one that
my
diagnosed
son did not
Chioma's
disown
children?
me.
See, in the same breath, you're complaining they are saying something about your son, yet you're saying this about his own grandkids. Like, why? You're special. You can't be touched because you are a self-acclaimed journalist. I don't like hypocrites. Like, I can't stand hypocritical people. Like, why are you being a hypocrite? You are saying it in the same breath that you are condemning that, oh, Dr. Deji Adeleke said my son is you have 2 autistic child, Davido's and Chioma's son. They don't talk. The diagnosis is out. Did you give them the diagnosis? Who diagnosed them? You or your doctor?
Dr. Adeleke. Now, the second thing I want to say is that I'm not in touch with Ayo Labinjo because, my goodness, I left Ibadan, I went to Lagos for 4 years, and I left Nigeria. So I kind of shut her out, but not her alone. I shut everybody out. There are people in Ibadan that I shut out because when I went to Lagos, I didn't talk to anybody in Ibadan. While I was in Lagos for 4 years, I didn't talk to anybody, including my family.
9 minutes.
And you all know why I left. There was a lot of bad things that happened to me. I cannot go where God has rescued me from. Okay, MC Ambassador, if you're listening to this, you are me, you know what I'm talking about. And you like me boss to help me. When I got to Lagos, MC Ambassador, everybody was blocked. I wanted to be alone. It's called seclusion. Okay, Ambassador is one of my very good friends, one of my mentorees and all that. And his wife is Wumi. And in the end, when I unblocked everybody in 2021, after the pandemic, Ambassador like, what do we do? Dr. Kemi, I said, nobody did anything. I just blocked everybody and I wanted to be alone for a year. And he knows about that seclusion. So forget about me being an admin. It doesn't matter. Even if I was admin of that page and I was sending me information and I was just posting it for her, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay? Yeah, so, Dr. Adeleke, don't ever in your life talk about my children again. All right? I'm a journalist. I can talk about your children and your grandchildren. All right? One of your daughter-in-law is a prostitute. Okay? Kani Adeleke.
Oh, God.
Okay? Wale's wife. And she used to sleep with big men in Washington. That's how she made her money in America. I've investigated her very well. She knows that, the Akwa Ibom girl. All right? So I appreciate it, sir, if you don't mention my autistic child in your rants.
And you are
You did not
mentioning
disown me, it's
Davido's
not on social
autistic
media at
child.
the end.
Did you see the
Now, right
hypocritical
now,
things
the
I
issue
said
here
to
is that
you?
you're the patriarch of the family and you're sitting down making videos for your son, Davido. Is Davido a man or a boy? Davido should be sitting down addressing the nation. Davido went into Anu's DM and bullied her. Dr. Adeleke, listen to me carefully. You said that you funded Anu's school fees and you fed her and you invited Ayo to come to the university. Well, guess what? 3 people in the university contacted me and I decided to interview one of them
But you
tonight.
did not post
I
them.
spoke for over an hour and a half with one of
Post
Ayo's
them now
classmates
without
in
their face,
Adeleke
just the
University.
voice.
Why did Ayo drop out of Adeleke University? She was poisoned. All 3 told me on Zoom, okay? I'm not playing the Zoom because this is anonymous. Ayo was poisoned. Baba Adeleke won't poison Ayo near Adeleke University. She a lorry. And then when it was time for graduation, Sikiru Adeleke was asking if she's coming for the graduation. She didn't even finish her work there because you wanted to kill her, right? You wanted to kidnap her. The girl ran for her life. Now remember, if I was in the picture, there was no way Ayo would go to Adeleke University. But I wasn't in the picture, remember? I shut everybody down for 4 years. I would never have allowed it. Rocco Labinjo, the mother, knows me very well. I
Yes,
would not. It was a booby
you
trap.
would never have
And she
allowed
didn't know.
the
She
girl
made a
to go to
mistake.
university.
She went to eat
So
in the
she should be
cafeteria. She
leaving.
came out and she was vomiting blood. They rushed her to the hospital. She was on a ton of antibiotics. They tried to poison her. That's what the doctor said. Anuolu, I think she said Anuolu Hospital, similar to the child's name. Who tried to poison her? Like I said, if I was in the picture, Ayo will never go to Adeleke University. You have not established the DNA for this child and Davido, but you're associating with her by giving her a scholarship
It's not a
because she's
crime.
desperate and she was in poverty.
Oh.
Regarding the money, I heard that the money, no, let me say this the right way. Sikiru Adeleke is your junior brother, Dr. Adeleke. They said she was the one that made contact to give Ayo money and the scholarship thing. But she never talked directly to Ayo. They never contacted her directly or her mom. They contacted Titi Labinjo, Ayo's sister. That connection there is what my interviewees were not sure about. Talo connect Titi Labinjo pẹ̀lú Sikiru Adeleke. Titi is a greedy motherfucker.
Okay. See?
Okay? She's the one that told Deji Adeleke that Kemi Oluna is running that page. It's
Yeah,
not me,
she
it's not my
did.
mom, it's not my sister, it's not Anu.
Yeah, she did. She
Is this
sent the
girl stupid?
message
I only met her one time at
Deji
the
Adeleke.
birthday party. Of course, I was the one running the page because I opened the page for Anu's birthday.
No, I think what sister was referring to is all these other attacks ever since 2018 that they did not respond. All the attacks from like 2020, every other thing being posted like yearly. Oh, it's my birthday, putting Davido's first daughter on it. You did that. You did
And every other thing. I took Anu out to the supermarket. I took Anu out to places and I always videotaped her, took photos. I documented everything. But if you look on that page to 19th of January or February, somewhere around February, you notice that there was no post anymore. The next post was 2023, 4 years later. That's the time when I gave that page back to Ayo and I left Ibadan. So in 2023, when she started posting, look at that 4-year window. I wasn't in her life. I
This
shut everybody
Ayo
out.
girl.
I didn't know she
doesn't
went to
even
Adeleke
post.
University and she had to drop out because they almost killed her.
Okay.
At the end of the day, this Sikiru person is the same person that's been literally like giving. I said, do you know how much Ayo was getting from them? The alerts were coming from Pacific Holding. Dr. Adeleke, you were sent.
She just said that it was Titi Labinjo they are paying the money to. But now she's saying that Ayo Labinjo is getting the money from Pacific Holdings, which is Davido's. See, I'm telling you, I don't hate Cameroon, to be honest. I'm not really a freak of her accent, like the way Nigerians always take her. But I see her as a very dishonest person. I see her that she's smart, she's intelligent, but it doesn't mean that someone that lie doesn't have. They do, but the problem with liars is that they believe that they can outsmart everyone and they can outspeak everyone, and everything they say, because they kind of fine tune it, make it into this beautiful accent, then people are going to believe it. A lot of people does, but I can tell you few O's I've seen in our stories. Number one is saying that Davido's late son Ifeanyi is a girl, that he was born a girl. They just dress. Why would they dress a girl like a boy? For what? So that Davido can claim that he has a son. There was a time, in fact, let me give you the recent one. She said that this Destiny Tonko Fuji Tonko, the boy that was just, that was just late recently. She said the boy did not find that it was a stunt. That very soon the boy is going to say, I tell you, and she will go with confidence. No, journalists don't do that. You don't do that as a journalist. Fact is different from opinion. You can say, oh, in my own opinion, it looks like Destiny is just trying to use this to be popular, just like one artist did the other time. Not saying that. I can tell you categorically, it's a fact. It's a fact. The boy is not there. The boy is lying. They're just trying to pull a stunt. No, life doesn't work that way. Sometimes when she talks, I just put her beside Lizzie Anjorin. I don't know who is better. She's better, obviously. She's more intelligent, but I can see like the traces of that thing in there, which is not really right.
Sending money from Pacific Holding to Titi Labinjo, and Titi Labinjo was sending 100,000 to Ayo for a single year. Guaranteed, I commend you for feeding Anu for 1 year. 100,000 a month is helpful. And this was the year 2021. This is what the friend told me.
But
so if you gave this girl 100K every month for till in 2021, we commend you for that. However, you were not giving the child 100,000. You were giving Titi close to 300,000 or 350,000, but Titi was taking her own part and giving her sister Ayo 100K from the Adelekes. Mistake Ayo made is that she should have made contact with the Adelekes directly, not through her sister. Sherry Gridge, Sherry Matthew 1037. Enemies are in your household. Now, I've told the girl that I interviewed, the three of them, that they should get Ayo's information from me. I actually want to talk to Ayo now. I want her to go live on that Instagram page and talk to the world and all that. They said they will give her the information. Ayo's not a social media person. She might go live, she might not go live.
Exactly.
But with all this stuff going on, they said that the child was very upset. They said Anu was so upset she went to bed. She was very disappointed at her aunt, Titi. Can you believe it? Nkoto wanted to go through. And then Kemi is the admin. You don't like what they posted. Not because it concerns you with the admin. Sophia is admining her daughter's page. Okay? Nkambala is admining Rakim's page. It's because you don't like Kemi Olunloyo. But I will give you. Part 2 is coming on that poisoning and everything.
Give us.
Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Kemi Olunloyo. I'm going to do a podcast about this Anuoluwapo Adeleke story.
That's all she has to say. And like I told you, she already made some video. In fact, towards the end of the video she posted on Facebook, she was crying. And I'm like, what the? She wasn't expecting Davido's dad to ever come out. I don't think she was banking on it. She thought it was going to be Davido, and she knows Davido is a loud person. Davido will never get it right. Davido will, make mistake. I think I posted all of this. Why would the girl involving Sophia Mamadou in all the shenanigans, like adding Sophia Mamadou, comparing our test and everything? I get it. You're trying to make your point that it's the same laboratory. Davido's dad said that's this thing. But when you have a chance in 2014, why did the mom refuse to go and do it? So since that video, she has posted stuff. She literally that's the sister of Ayo Labinjo. How can just two girls from a mom, and you think this girl will not have the best interest of her niece at heart. She will not have the best interest of her sister at heart. I'm not saying there are no demons in siblings, but to just conclude like that, I don't understand it. Making this girl and say that Sikiru Adeleke, please stop stalking me. And she posted all of this. Like, Ayo, it's me, Adeleke Sikiru from Adeleke University. The man is literally after the money they've overpaid. They want the money back. So I don't know what is wrong with that. At least if you can return the money, Ayo Labinjo, try and return their money, and Dr. Kemelu Noyo will give you. At least she's been trying, she's been giving you. Anyway, you guys, that's the story. And that's what Davido's dad. Now you can see, she said, I know there's going to be a new shenanigans whereby Anu we go to Ghana. Okay, let me show you. Yes, I said I'm going to show you where they confirm that the account is running from same place. The account is running from the same place. See, this is what she posted about Destiny Boy. Like, how do you even come out and say things like this and be bold? Like, I don't claim I'm a investigative journalist, but I don't put a nasty story out there for people to see. See, whoever this Destiny Boy is, a cop just told me he pranked you all and he's alive. One artist did it before for followers. I busted him. You attacked me. It's not a crime. It's a brainwashing Nigeria love. And that's the tactics and the game she has been playing on all Nigerians. Because now the boy will be laid to rest on 23rd of January. He will be laid to rest. So it's not a prank. It's real. So that's why I said, whenever Auntie Kemi tell you that it's the night, go outside and check. Oma, you might stay there and thought that you are still in the night, or you are not. It's already in morning. So you need to go and make sure and check that it is night or it is morning. So I'm going to show you, then I'm going to end this video. This is the outcome. The hackers, the good Nigerian hackers. See, they connected via Nigeria App Store, former username, account based in Ghana. Say, account based in Ghana. This is Anuoluwapo's account, and that's Dr. Kemi's account. See, maybe she was not banking on people hacking and knowing where the IP address is coming from. You can't fight with rich people like this. So what I will say in all of this is that, because I find it interesting that I couldn't see the DNA that the Baba did, maybe the name of the hospital and the result that says that 0.00% of those two other tests, because now altogether Davido has done 5 tests for this girl. One is inconclusive because the sample was contaminated. 2 for B-Red, 5 for Davido, and he says that there is no relatedness to the Adelekes. I would like to accept that. Now, I will say yes, that's what we know as facts now, because Davido's dad was showing the news people. I'm not going to be one of these people that just follow the crowd. I don't. But because I really pity this girl, I'm thinking in my brain, like, if you're real that yes, you are very 100% sure that Davido is the dad, call your own press conference. I believe the press will hit it up. They are happy to hear you speak. Don't let Auntie Kemi speak for you. Speak for yourself. Have you done the test? Because I'm not saying the address of the test anymore. You listen to Kemi Olunoyo. I played the whole thing. I want you guys to listen. Did she address the test that Dr. Deji Adeleke said they've done? All other tests. Because I was the one rooting for this girl, thinking that they have money, they can do anything. But now, Kemi Olunoyo came out, did 1 3 or 4 minute video, another 5-minute video, then now about 9 or 10-minute video, but she was not addressing that, because when she made the video I played for you now, at least she has listened to Dr. Deji Adeleke, where he said that Dr. Sikiru told him that there is another person in picture, and they've already told Ayolabinjo's mom and Ayolabinjo, but they didn't deny it. That was what, come out and deny that. If truly you did not tell them, if that is true, stop doing mental gymnastics on your daughter. The girl is, see, the girl was telling Davido that my classmates are making fun of me. They will even make more fun and bullied her the more. Number one, like I said the other day, take out that Davido's first daughter. You can be Adeleke, because there are so many Adelekes. Adeleke is in Ede, Adeleke is in Oshogbo, Adeleke is in Ibadan. I know some Adelekes, they are in Ibadan. They are Ibadan born Adeleke. You can be Anuoluwapo Adeleke. That's your choice. Ofe Bolowo Tani. But what's the point of Davido's first daughter? Because whether you've had the test done, you haven't had it, there is no confirmation that this is your dad. You can't go by spiritual assurance. You can't go by, oh, this is what my mom said. Because your mom doesn't have no integrity or whatever to bank on. This is a woman that allow somebody that she has never met to have their way with her raw. Even though on Instagram yesterday, I made a comment on Leader Ikeji when someone was saying that maybe Davido's dad is a very great dad, the blah, 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 blah. And Davido's dad, maybe Davido can correct his mistake and never go this path. And someone was saying, what mistake? What mistake? I'm like, what mistake? Are you silly or stupid? How can you call yourself a young boy, even a man? I just put it there. I said, see, Davido is even lucky that the only thing he was getting out of this is reckless behavior. His kids. There are so many incurable diseases that can happen to him. But he should just thank God that the only thing that comes out of all these are kids. So anyway, my own conclusion is that because I'm not a believer of what Kemi Olunloyo said, because I've seen so many lies with her. So it's very difficult for me. It's very, very difficult for me to say, this is the person that has accused the Iyabo Ojo of arresting her. This is the person that said that it was Iyabo Ojo's manager or whoever was with her. The girl was trying to punish Iyabo Ojo. Like, Elenubi Mejo Mewa, I don't know how to actually stand in gap for somebody like that. It's not that I want to drag her, but you can't keep doing a really messed up job, and you are self-adulating yourself that I'm this self-acclaimed investigative journalist, and everything you call investigative, we don't even see evidence. You just tell us by mouth, and I don't believe anything that it's not even about Kemi. Even Davido's dad, I watched all the video and I'm like, wow, I'm amazed. But the thing is, there are still some holes that I will say, oh, I still did not believe all of this thing. There are some things I really want this Ayo to clarify. Is it true that you confide in Dr. Sikiru Adeleke that there is another guy? Why haven't you petitioned a court to get this guy to do a DNA test? What if this guy is Anuoluwapo's dad? Simply because he's married, it doesn't erase the fact that he was your boyfriend. You didn't get pregnant for him when he was married. It was after that he got married. So there is nothing the wife can do about that if it happens before the marriage. So why haven't you done a DNA test with her? Why did you not come out and say that? And why have you done several DNA, but you are still sticking by just that one? And if you haven't done any DNA, Davido's dad was just saying that to support Davido's claim. Come out and don't hide behind the keypad and be typing what we don't even know whether you are the one typing. It could be you. It could be your mom. It could be Kemi Olunloyo, because now they are confirming that both accounts is in Ghana. So are you in Ghana or you're Labinjo? Anyway, you guys, I'm done. I'm done. To be honest, I'm really done, because we'll go back to Whiskey and Seun Kuti's drama. I'm just enjoying that one for real. Because for me, Sheukuti is one of these people, that says a lot of beautiful nonsense. He believes that, when someone, it's just exactly as I'm saying about Kemi Olunloyo. People always believe that they know the entire thing, like momata, momata. Sometimes I look at Sheukuti and I'll be like, it's better you are quiet and people taught you a fool than to open your mouth and remove all doubts in every topic so far. He's just angry. It's just like this. Even though I know it was Wizkid fans that started it, although they were trying to claim victims, you guys are not victims. You started it saying that Wizkid is the next fella, or putting Wizkid and fella in the same thing. No, you're not even putting Wizkid and who do they always say they look up to? What's the name of this one with the wife that has 32 face? Two Face. Two Face is the one that all the Wizkid and them always say, oh, that even though fella is babala, baba, baba, gbogbo wọn, but then how come this Wizkid FC decided to now put fella on the same platform as Wizkid? Does it even make any sense? I know Wizkid love fella because he has his tattoo, and recently Wizkid is taking off his shirt all the time, trying to be fella because it's not all the time that fella wear pants, and now they are calling fella pants pataki. Seriously. Seriously, you guys. I can't with this Wizkid FC. All these nonsense fan things. I'm just praying. I don't want my kids to ever be in that category of this nonsense fanship rubbish. They can like someone, but I pray and I pray. I'm always, trying to direct them the right way and never fall into this nonsense category. There was this one called Captain Review, disrespecting fella anyhow, simply because of Sheun. Is Sheun the only child of fella? I'm glad that Yeni Kuti already put out a statement saying that they're going to mend the fences, and it was the FC that started it. Even Yeni Kuti is like I think she's the first child or so. I think she's older than Femi, yeah. And she said that even as she can testify that Wizkid really loves Fela, and she has invited Wizkid to the shrine before, and Wizkid enjoyed Talakuta. So I don't know, with all this fans madness, seriously, they are just crazy. They are literally crazy. Some of them, they can't even hype their brother or sister or family that is doing music the way they will die for someone they don't even know. Like, it's just crazy to me. I'm just looking at it and I'm looking at the comments, even though I'm laughing, but I'm like, it's not about fella being wearing panto. These people don't know a lot of news, Western world, that see fella as one of the gods of Africa. Hey, Gen Z ni wọ́n ṣá. Anyway, you guys, this is where I'm going to stop. Let's see what stunts Kemi Olunloyo pull, because Kemi has a bit of narcissistic traits in her, and she's going to pull some stunts, thinking that maybe now that she knows that they know, that she's in Ghana, maybe she's going to stop because she might get arrested. But if she believes that she's hiding enough, they won't find her, she might pull the stunt. But I just pity Ayola Binjo. Please, Ayola Binjo. Kemi Olunloyo has nothing to offer you. And you can see her life. Do you want to end up like that? If truly knows that everything he was saying is the truth, and if truly what Kemi Olunloyo was saying, that you was poisoned, they poisoned you, is true, come out and speak your truth. Don't hide behind the keyboard. We don't know whether it is you or someone is impersonating you. For your daughter's sake, for her mental health sake, because now I believe the bully will triple and the girl might not even want to go to school. And I pray that this girl doesn't hurt herself in the process. And this thing might actually even strain you guys' relationship when this girl grow up and realize that you are just being manipulated by someone that you can actually cut yourself off away from. Because why would you jeopardize your future simply because someone is telling you that they will pay for it, they will pay for it, they will pay for it? I'm telling you, Davido's family, it's because you don't know how my IBB. I beg, forget it though. It's a battle you can never win. So it's better you pursue it. If truly you know that yes, there's something there, there's something really there, maybe you go through the courts. Maybe they can compel him to do a test in a somewhere that nobody can bribe or anything, or you will not say, oh, because some spiritual people has told you. Anyway, you guys, I need to go. So please, if you're coming in, can you please like the video? If you're coming across me for the first time, my name is Debbie. If this is your first time, you are welcome. And please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell so that you can get notified whenever I upload a video, I'm going live, or I'm uploading a shorts. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you in my next video. If anything comes up interesting, or you have a story you want me to cover, maybe you like my storytelling, story gbeke gossiping telling style, and you want me to cover it, you want me to look into it, I always like to do my due diligence. I'm not a self-acclaimed investigative journalist. I'm not investigative anything, and I'm not really in a hurry to break a news. I just want to look at it from different angle and come to you with what I know, and you guys can also tell me what you know. But I would like to hear what you think about this entire video in the comment section below, guys. On your way out, don't forget, give this video a thumbs up, share it if you like it, and if you haven't, please, it's free. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, and I will see you in my next one.